destroying Punk.
Well, you wanted hell, Punk? You're getting hell. You are locked in there, no escape, and your demise may be imminent.
Punk trying to summon the will to continue, and what does McIntyre have inside of that little bag, gentlemen? I can only imagine what this sicko has in mind.
The Scottish psychopath cocking up something dastardly, no doubt.
Oh my God, the disrespect.
Adding insult to injury.
Those are the beads of Punk's bracelet. We're the beads of Punk's bracelet. And McIntyre now looking to just finally put Punk away. No! McIntyre might have just broken his back.
Oh, God, the sharp edge of
When I returned to WWE, I knew not everyone was going to be thrilled. Drew McIntyre made it clear to everyone watching that he was one of the people with an axe to grind. I don't know, maybe it's jealousy that I could be gone for over a decade and still have fans talking about me while he was on top. But then at the 2024 Royal Rumble, Drew nearly took it all away when his future shock DDT tore my tricep. So instead of competing at WrestleMania, I had to sit and watch. But I still managed to get involved.
Punk just dropped McIntyre on the table.
And then again at Clash in the Castle.
Oh my God! The balls of CM Punk!
And again at Money in the Bank, ruining Drew's cash-in.
Punk with the title to the face of McIntyre!
Good times. But I was finally cleared to return to action shortly after, and now we could finally settle things in the ring. SummerSlam saw him victorious after some truly atrocious officiating from Seth Rollins, but I'd get my payback at Bash in Berlin when I beat him in a grueling strap match. That put the series at 1-1, with both of us looking to attack the other whenever possible. Now this chaos led to one feasible outcome. It was time for us to go to hell in a cell. Beating Drew at Hell in a Cell was brutal, exhausting, and probably took years off of my life. But getting my arm raised was all worth it. Let's go back to that night, Bad Blood 2024. Get Drew in the cell, and let's show him that you can say whatever you want to about me, but when you bring a man's dog into things, that's a line you do not cross.
Drew McIntyre steps inside Hell for the third time in his career.
From there, Scotland, weighing at 275 pounds, Drew McIntyre!
He's yet to win this matchup. Most notably, he lost the WWE Championship to Randy Orton in the cell 4 years ago. Tonight, Drew McIntyre hopes to end that losing streak in CM Punk's career. You know, Corey, another interesting statistic. Drew McIntyre made his premium live event debut 15 years and 1 day ago. Ironically, in the Hell in a Cell premium live event. Oh, how Drew McIntyre has come so far from that day. It has been a complete transformation since those days. This is a vengeful Scottish psychopath before us now, and I don't think anyone has given reason for Drew's wrath more than CM Punk. It was 27 years ago to the day in St. Louis when the Hell in a Cell structure first surrounded the ring. The Undertaker faced Shawn Michaels in an epic battle. Since that night, Hell in a Cell has made history. It's made history while simultaneously tearing flesh, shattering bodies, ending careers, and altering lives.
You can see by the look in McIntyre's eyes, he has one mission here tonight: to end CM Punk for good.
Victorious. Yeah, but with all the disdain between Punk and McIntyre, I would be surprised to see anybody walking out of this structure in one piece tonight.
Rusev champion in the middle. Weighing in at 218 pounds.
And there's really no room to mince words. These men want to end each other's careers. They want to maim each other. They want to send each other to the hospital. Well, if sending your opponent to the emergency room is the prime objective, I can't think of a more suitable setting. Punk has to tap into that side of himself tonight if he wants to walk out of the sun. Or out of the ring at all. He said that Drew McIntyre has made him the man his worst critics say he is. Said earlier, this is not going to be a classic. This is not going to be cinema. This is going to be mutually assured destruction. Hate is a word we don't use a lot around WWE because there's a certain amount of respect between most competitors. But there is no other word I can use to describe what CM Punk and Drew McIntyre have for each other. These two have vowed to destroy each other, to end each other's careers here at Hell in a Cell. The final match in an epic trilogy. I don't know if either of them is going to be able to survive tonight. Early in this match, and these two have already unleashed some pretty heavy artillery on each other with no signs of relenting.
With the amount of absolutely visceral hate Punk and Drew have for each other, I think this match is going to be stopped before either of these men give up.
We've had the opportunity to talk to some of the legends who have been in Hell in a Cell over the years. You ask a guy like The Undertaker, Wade, who's been inside this structure 14 times in his career. Every time he left, he was never the same.
That in and of itself is nothing short of miraculous. I doubt that record will ever be topped.
And how long can you last? How deep can you dig? How long will you be locked in this structure? You ask guys like Triple H and Shawn Michaels who have the longest ever. Hell in a Cell match in over 47 minutes. Will Punk and McIntyre go longer than that tonight? He gets back at... Oh, nice skill roll up for the win. And fends off the pinfall.
And he had no real trouble getting his shoulder up there.
Over neck breaker. Picture perfect. It opened again last November with the return of CM Punk, and that ticked off a lot of superstars, including Drew McIntyre, who believed Punk wanted to kill this business. And CM Punk had no... From the top! Diving double axe handle!
What has Drew got coming to him?
Oh, what a clothesline.
McIntyre a step ahead there.
He gets sent straight down to the floor. Looking to explore every inch of hell here now. Moves from the ring to the outside.
Caught full force with the uppercut.
Corey, you probably know CM Punk better than any of us. You've seen Punk. You've seen the good and the bad side of this man. Yeah, but even myself, I don't know what Punk is truly capable of. I've never been trapped inside Hell in a Cell with CM Punk. Listen, this may not be the man CM Punk wants to be, but this is who CM Punk has been. Who CM Punk is in his heart. No fear, no hope. Fight tonight like there's no tomorrow, because for Punk, there may not be.
And the same goes for McIntyre.
You're absolutely right.
McIntyre said, Punk, you think you're supernatural, but you are nothing but a man.
CM Punk stopped that in its tracks.
This fight will not go down as a 5-star wrestling classic, that is for sure. These men want to punish and maim one another.
Limited only by the confines of a cell and their own imaginations. Very few men are ever the same when they walk out of this structure. Counter, right when it was needed. Something bad is coming his way, and he has no clue. Oh, what like patches of hula hanging out here. With their opponent all tied up in the ropes, this superstar is just teeing off. And a backstabber. It's never been a matter of self-preservation with anybody I've seen step in the ring with CM Punk. McIntyre has made it abundantly clear he wants to end Punk's career, ruin Punk's life tonight.
And Punk looks like he wants to do the same to McIntyre.
Listen, Punk said, despite the best efforts of my family to stop me from going into this matchup, he says, I can't afford a Hell in a Cell match at this point in my career, but if this means the end of my career, so be it, because I have to end Drew McIntyre.
Well, that just speaks volumes to how deeply under the skin of CM Punk McIntyre managed to get.
Oh, God! Turns it around!
The face of Punk has seen better days, I can tell you that.
Oh! Fighting back in under the ropes here. God, disturbing impact. My goodness, the human skeleton shouldn't have to endure a smash like that. Whoa, using that hammer like this was a track and field event.
Punk's had enough, he's looking to end this here. Down with a GTS.
Now CM Punk needs to end this.
Good reflexes from him there.
Oh, what an axe handle. And CM Punk is in control.
McIntyre tempted the devil inside the Second City Saint, and he's paying for it now.
And he gets directed into the corner.
Propping them up top.
Oh, he had the wherewithal to counter McIntyre. Neckbreaker. Picture perfect.
Getting out of harm's way.
Landing a big hit with that hammer. Fakes the pin. This might be it. And he only stays down for a 1 count. Shows that this is still anybody's match at this point. Spinning kick to the gut. And McIntyre might be setting a whole new standard of brutality in this business.
Fighting like there is no tomorrow because, for one of these men, there might not be.
Boom! Punk is locked in on his opponent now.
Punk looking dominant now. Short arm clothesline connects.
Climbing to the top. What's he have in store?
CM Punk!
Diving elbow! Punk has McIntyre on Dream Street right now.
And Punk now lifting his opponent up and back gone to sleep. The lights are dimming for McIntyre.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here. Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
McIntyre.
That might be all Drew needs. Cover.
We have just witnessed next level grit, resilience, and even more so, defiance. How do you stop that?
McIntyre won't lose focus, though. He's got to remain as sharp as he was a few moments ago. We all knew this
this wasn't going to be a 5-star wrestling classic.
An incredible match. Can't call it a fight. This has been an out-and-out brawl.
Headbutt to the back of the neck. Double axe handle. Glasgow kiss by McIntyre.
Drew has to be looking for that kill shot right now. He has Punk right where he wants it.
The countdown has begun.
Countered by CM Punk. And let's not forget the obsession Drew McIntyre had with Punk and what Punk has cost McIntyre on a number of occasions. That being the World Championship, including at WrestleMania.
An eye for an eye, Punk would say. Just karma for McIntyre, who injured Punk, costing him an opportunity at WrestleMania.
Drew's own wife has become second best in his heart. That is how deep Drew's hatred for CM Punk runs.
And a live crowd doesn't get any hotter than this. On the edge of their seats and then some.
Spin kick to the midsection. Neckbreaker after the float over. That was pretty.
Quick evasion from him there. Kick right in the stomach. Soaring out of the ring goes Punk.
Moving out from the ring closer to those towering walls of the cell.
Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here.
Boom, and fights back. Now bringing the fight back into the ring.
Oh, a sledgehammer in the midsection will knock the wind out of you. Looking like John Henry swinging the hammer like that.
This is just turning into a savage display of violence.
Nice movement from Punk, and the Uranagi connects, and now,
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. Being placed in the corner here. Boom! Good defense from him. Oh, look at this. Breaker after the float over. That was pretty. McIntyre must be getting phased by this attack.
Punk finding the will to turn the tides inside the cell. He's got McIntyre reeling.
Looking for something, anything under the ring.
looking to adjust some features on their opponent with that wrench.
Stopped them in their tracks with a kick to the gut.
Painting a mental bullseye on his opponent. This
Punk missed with a wrench and a low blow by McIntyre.
And remember, that is completely legal and is distasteful, but it's highly effective, and all the wind knocked out of Punk's sails.
Who cares about being tasteful when you're locked inside of Hell in a Cell, Wade? Drew McIntyre came here to destroy Punk once and for all.
And now McIntyre going to introduce the steel steps into this matchup. The Scottish Warrior, this Terminator, just destroying Punk.
Well, you wanted hell, Punk? You're getting hell. You are locked in there, no escape, and your demise may be imminent.
Punk trying to summon the will to continue, and what does McIntyre have inside of that little bag, gentlemen?
I can only imagine what this sicko has in mind.
The Scottish psychopath cocking up something dastardly, no doubt.
Oh my God, the disrespect.
Adding insult to injury.
Those are the beads of Punk's bracelet.
We're the beads of Punk's bracelet. And McIntyre now looking to just finally put Punk away. No!
McIntyre might have just broken his back.
Oh, God, the sharp edge of that steel digging in to the lower back of McIntyre, who may be crippled. And now with the upper hand is CM Punk.
This is one of the most brutal matches I've ever witnessed inside Hell in a Cell.
Punk trying to shove those beads down McIntyre's throat. Here it comes, the end.
GTS connects. Cover off the go-to-sleep by Punk. And he got him. What a win, what a match.
Here is your winner,
CM Punk earned this victory.
Such a drawn-out, heated rivalry, but finally conquering McIntyre is CM